All right, this is She That Exists. She That Exists, her story channel. And this video is about managing your life as sacred and mastering and managing your sacred business. Okay. So, I think the first thing that I want to share is that I have completed this amazing, beautiful, reversible scarf for my client, and it is a gift for his child's mother. And of course, it has the indulgent, rich ruching, and it's reversible, and I absolutely love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. It's so rich and gorgeous and beautiful, and I have the purple silky fabric available, and I have more of this fabric available for anyone who wants to email ShethatExists at protonmail.com to order it. And it's very rich and indulgent, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so I'm also working on a mystical, magical frequency box for this mama. And just kind of in the making, in the beginning stages, painting in layers. It has been painting in layers. But I'm going with a pink, ruby red, rose theme, right? Because the rose is magical and the rose is mystical. And these petals from my sacred trip to Arizona when God Creator Yahuwah brought me to the desert, just like the Messiah went into the dry places when he was called for his calling and his purpose and his highest life. And then, of course, I've shared this already. This is the card, the art, this is one of a kind, so it'll be numbered 1 of 1 for She That Exists Artistry. 1 of 1. It's going in the set today. And then, of course, as I've mentioned before, when you're creating for your clients, you want to like gift wrap and make it extra special. And so, love these painted votive candle holders. And of course, the tea lights. I'm filling the tea lights with frankincense because the frankincense is a sacred oil, sacred medicine for prayer, for anointing, and the card is anointed. So, managing your sacred life and managing your sacred business, right? I think the first thing that needs to be discussed when you're managing your sacred life and you're managing your sacred business is time. Now, time can be tricky because people speak out limited words, and so they limit themselves with time, just with their vocabulary. So, when you're mastering yourself, you're mastering your life, and you're living your life as sacred, and you're running your business as sacred, and you're managing your business as sacred, the last thing that you ever want to speak out is, I don't have time. And in fact, that's one of my signs. If I speak to people and they say, like, I don't know if I'll have time, or especially if they speak out that they're not free, like, don't speak out that you're not free. That's the last thing you want to do is enslave yourself by speaking out that you're not free. But thoughts, we create with our thoughts. Spirit is breath. Wrapping it. Spirit is breath. And so when you have your thought and you speak and your words are spoken out over your breath, which spirit is breath, it's, thank goodness we don't create like immediately in the lower realms when we speak, or some of us would be like cursing ourselves and not even knowing it. So speak life, instead of saying, I don't have time, say I manage time wisely. And that's the great thing about being in the present moment, because that's all there is anyways, is the present moment, the eternal present moment of now. When you get caught up in the past, and you're caught in the past, that just means like there are some emotions and some trauma that needs to be clear. And then like when people go into the future and they worry in the future, that's fear of the future, that's anxiety, and the future's not even created yet, right? So I'm going to stay in the present moment of now. So I woke up today and I knew that I have this big order for this birthday, for a mama's present. And it's a new family, and I'm really excited because they have a lot of gifts in store for them. Not just what I'm making, because I'm making extras. Just because this family and their soul calling is extra special, and so I'm making everything really extra special, just because as a soul seer, I see so much potential, and I've been working with the angels. And so I woke up really excited today because today's delivery day for the gift set, and I had to run some errands. It's okay, Trusty Roo. I had to run some errands, and the doorbell rang, so of course he's gonna bark. I had to run some errands. I had to pick up some items that I needed for this, and I was so excited. Roo, come here, Roo. I was so excited. Hey, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. I was so excited, about the day, because today's delivery day, that I just I left my items. I went to 2 different stores, and I left my items and my purchases at the store. And I printed out some pictures because I'm making something really special with the family pictures that they have for them as a new budding family. And especially because I could see their gifts and talents and their soul. And so it's just really special, and I'm excited about it because I was so excited. I literally left behind some of the things that I bought at the store. And both stores that I went to, I left things behind and had to go back because I was just so excited. And so that's where this subject matter is coming from, managing your time when you're running your sacred business, and living your life as sacred and set apart, and living your life as sacred business is not to get into a hurry. I felt myself going, oh my gosh, I need to get in a hurry. Or, you get that stress feeling oh, this has to be done by this certain time, and, delivery and this and that and rush order. And I said, next year, when you make the order, don't commission your artistry so late. I work magic, but I need some time to do some things. So I felt myself rushing, and I was just slow down, because all there is what's going on in the present moment. No need to rush, no need to get ahead of myself. Stay in the zone, the flow, the master zone of the flow. And when you're living your life set apart, and you're living life as sacred, and you're managing yourself in your set apart life, and you're managing your life as sacred business, you got to stay in the flow and in the present moment at all times. That is absolutely key. So I found myself rushing. I found myself needing to speed up because, I have to get all this done. I have to get all this done. But then I just thought everything always works out, in perfect timing. One of the things, we have to remind ourselves is that we are not in control. Ultimately there is a God and a creator who I call my heavenly parents. I don't even downplay the sacredness, by even attempting to give the creator of all of life, a name. In the ancient 24 letter Hebrew text, though, it's Yahuwah. And so, and the Messiah is Yahushua, and it makes sense because the Messiah would bear the name, of its parents, as above, so below. So, yeah. So you just stay in the flow, and you just slow down, and you just let things be. And when you find yourself in that space, like, oh, I have to hurry, or I have to rush, or, because like I was just excited. And so I found myself in that place. And so I'm like, so what you do is you slow down and you stop and you focus on your breath, right? And it's a practice. Like, that's why they're called practices. You focus on your breath, and just breathing in slowly, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And if you have to just stop and pull over and stop what you're doing just to do that, to get back into the eternal present moment of now and the present moment of now, then that's what you do, right? So I'll share a little bit about my designs and my creations. What I have going on right now is I like the packages that this tea is in. And since I'm going with a ruby red rose theme, I'm taking the tea bags like out of the tea, and look at that. Look at that. So I'm working with that and do like a little hodgepodge collage. This is why I love working with people and their gifts and talents. And I love being a Life is Sacred guide to help people connect to their gifts and talents and their highest purpose in life and their soul's calling. Because it's not all we have is our soul. Like, we are soul. That's all we are, who we are, and all that we'll ever be. So email ShethatExists at protonmail.com. Share your life story, ask questions, because that's what I'm here for, ultimately, to help provide solutions, guidance, answer questions. And for those who want to work with me one-on-one, that's what I offer soul sessions for and offer myself as a Life is Sacred guide for. And then those who are ready, to step up, like, to their ultimate calling and their ultimate purpose, who have figured out, all their gifts and talents and how to put it together to run their Life is Sacred business. That's where I offer Life is Sacred business coaching. And it's really important to learn how to manage your life as sacred and manage your sacred business. It's really important, because today I could have woke up and been like, I have all this to do, so little time, I'm running out of time. But time is eternal, right? The 3D timeline, that's when people, are running out of time, but that's the Gregorian timeline. That's a man-made timeline. God doesn't work on Gregorian timeline, the linear timeline. Creator, Yahuwah, all that is, does not work on a man-made Gregorian timeline. So it's about mindset, shifting your mindset and getting into that eternal place and space of time. It's really important. Okay. So I think that feels complete, managing your life is sacred, and slowing down, centering yourself at all times, reconnecting to your breath is really important. I have a feeling that I'm going to make my own reversible scarf set for myself. But you can email ShethatExists at protonmail.com and order yours. And then also the prayer intention bottles, they are all going to be different. None of them are going to be the same. And so it's one of a kind she that exists artistry. And, you know, if you're an investor in art and you know the value of art and desire to commission she that exists artistry, email she that exists at protonmail.com. So I got some classes that I'm going to be doing, email about the small groups, because I think that that's how I'm going to be doing it, is online small groups, like through Zoom. And let's see, any other announcements? No, I think that is all. I'm hungry, so I'm going to go create some food. Balancing like your health is really important. Self-care, nurturing yourself. And you'll find that whenever you make sure that your life is in balance and you're focusing on self-care, everything just falls into place. You know, when you're caring for yourself and you're living your life in balance, it's really important. Your whole life will fall into place. That's just natural law and the way it works. So I am loving the vision that I have for these roses. And of course, whenever I'm done, I will share with the community. Okay. So, let's see if I have anything else to add or to share. Different master's tips. If you've not watched my master's course on money, I believe it's entitled Money Consciousness 101, but it's my master's course on money consciousness. I highly recommend to watch and learn and absorb my master's course on money. So this is She That Exists. With She That Exists Her Story channel. Email She That Exists at protonmail.com to order your reversible silky scarf. And purple is the color of royalty. Order it for your wife, your loved one, your child's mother, yourself. Self-love gift. And order any artistry, clothing designs, the mystical, magical gift boxes. I'm really, really excited about that. All of the sacred sets and the sacred artistry that She That Exists is producing and creating is taking off. So this is She That Exists with She That Exists Her Story channel, and email about the online classes and all the self-mastery groups, because it's all forming and coming together, and life is a beautiful dream. And I'm definitely making one of these for myself. All right, this is She That Exists or She That Exists Her Story channel, and nothing but greatness to you, nothing but your best life. And I'm here to help anybody work through whatever they need to work through, because when we are on God's highest path for our life, Creator's highest path for our life, we're going to encounter obstacles. We're going to encounter challenges. That's just the way it is. And so that's what I'm here for, as a guide. So I'll be back.